Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you one important topic in class 8th, that is national movement in the early phase. Our topic is national movement, the early phase from 1985 to 1918. Our country, India, was ruled by the British government. Britishers came to India first for business purpose. They established their business centers in the year of 1600 AD. So slowly, the British government they dominated on Indians, and finally they ruled our country nearly 200 years. So under the ruling of British government, local Indian people they suffered a lot. Indian people completely discriminated. Indians people they don't have any right under the ruling of British government. So that is why all the Indians they started movement against the British government. All the Indians they wanted to get freedom from the British government, and they started movements. So first time in India in the year of 1887, so in India, the emperors who are there, all the emperors, common people, farmers, all these people together, they tried to fight against the British government. In the year of 1947, one big movement was started in India against the British government. So the main aim is at the time they wanted to restore their old king's ruling. At the time, Indians they wanted to restore their old Indians king's ruling. But these farmers, kings, all the common people, soldiers who fought against the British government in the year of 1947, this was the first movement in India. That is why we can call this year, this age, we can call as First War of Independence. This we can call as First War of Independence. In this war, soldiers, ordinary farmers, artisans, landlords, and even princes also joined to against the British rule. All the people, Indians, they opposed the British ruling in our country, and they wanted to restore that same empire's ruling in India. But British government suppressed this movement. British government controlled this movement. After that, English education is also one of the main important point. English education was introduced in Indian schools in the year of 19th century. Like in very big cities like Kolkata, Madras and Mumbai, in these places, British government introduced English language. Actually, the reason is Britishers were faced from problems when they are communicating with Indians. In the administration, the Britishers were faced a problem. So that is why to understanding easily, to rule easily with Indians, the British government introduced English language. So when Indians learned English language and they understood that how the Britishers are draining our wealth. Indians they get idea how the British government are looting our property. And by learning English education, Indians they got an idea that they are demanding for democratic political system. They are demanding because in India, the educated people who are there, well educated, highly educated people or English educated people who are there in the 19th century, they are understanding the nature of British rule and its impact on India. And they clearly understood that how British government draining our wealth. So that is why in the year of 1886, one of the famous person, Dadabhai Nauroji, his name is Dadabhai Nauroji, he organized one association he was organized one association in the year of 1866, that is East India Association. East India Association was organized by Dadabhai Naoroji. So this association was started in it is an association started in London to discuss the Indian questions, to discuss the Indian problems. So in the year of 1866, Dadabhai Naoroji organized the East India Association. Same 1866 to 1885, so other different leaders, different well-educated people in India like Surendranath Banerjee, Justice M.G. Ranade, and Badrunath Tyabji, K.C. Telang, and G. Subramaniam. So all these people organized many associations like Dadabhai Naoroji, because in Calcutta, in Pune, Mumbai, Madras, so in these places, Dadabhai Naoroji, Justice M.G. Ranade, Badrunath Tyabji, and Surendranath Banerjee, these people, they were formed many associations in different places in our country. What is all these associations main concept is that they are demanding that they want to democratic ruling in our country. First, they are demanding, but democracy means equal justice should be, because Britishers discriminating Indians. Indians, they don't have any proper right to question to the Britishers. And one more thing is that Britishers collecting heavy taxes from the Indians. The Britishers not at all concentrating to this country. They always thinking that how to drain Indian wealth, how to loot Indian wealth. That policies or British government implementing. So that is why these people are formed many associations at that time. So their goals were started goals only for that all the Indians who are in the country, they want to make under the one unity. They want to bring one unity, all religious people, all regions, all community classes. They wanted to work with one idea, that is that should be modern India they want to establish. That is the main concept of these all the associations which was formed by the leaders. So many intellectuals also joined in these groups. And heavy taxes also collected Britishers, and racial discrimination, like Britishers one type of respect in our country, Indians one type of respect. So racial discrimination against Indians, and then repressive laws against Indian newspapers, separate laws for the Indians and Indian newspaper. So that is why finally all these associations, they wants to make only one group. So with the help of A.O. Hume, they established one party, that is INC. INC party was formed in the year of 1885. So INC is a Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress. So before INC in India, many associations were there. All the associations, they all merged, all are now came under the one party, that is INC, Indian National Congress. So all the people, all the intellectuals came together first, and INC first, it was conducted one meeting nearly 1885. This Indian National Congress was conducted one meeting at Mumbai in the month of December in the year of 1885. So here in this session, total this meeting was presided over by W.C. Banerjee. This INC meeting, Indian National Congress meeting, presided over by W.C. Banerjee. And for this meeting, in different places in the country, in India, in different places, 72 delegates or leaders attended to this meeting. In the some main leaders I will tell you, Dadabhai Naoroji, Firoz Shah Mehta, Badrunath Tyabji, W.C. Banerjee, Surendranath Banerjee, Ramesh Chandra Dutt, G. Subramaniam Iyer. So many other people also, they attended largely to this meeting. So these INC slowly conducted many meetings, not only in one place, in different places in our country, like in Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. In these places, meetings were conducted. So here, the main founder of INC, A.O. Hume, he was a retired British officer. He played very important role to form this INC. After the formation of INC, all the association which was formed by the Indians, all these came under the one umbrella and one political party. So now INC party conducted many demonstrations and they conducted many meetings in different regions. Many Indians inspired by this INC, and they also joined. Many delegates participated. Many people got the membership in the INC. So what is the main objective of INC is that INC have some of the main objectives. One is that the main concept of INC is they want to bring the unity between the Indians, different communities, different religious people who are there. They wants to make unity. That's the main concept of INC. The second one is that political workers who are there in our country, different parts of the country, all the political parties, this INC party should want to bring under the one activity. All these political people activities only for removing the British ruling in our country. That is the main concept. That is why this INC mobilizing the people in all the places in India. They try to mobilizing the people. How British government looting Indian wealth, how Britishers are ruling, how British are collecting taxes more from Indians. Okay, so all these points, the British government, the INC party tried to explain to the people in different places. And next, another important main objective of this INC is that they are demanding what democratic ideal should function in India. Democratic ruling should be there because the British are not ruling like democratic. Their laws are completely against the Indians. So that is why their next demand was that they are demanding to promote the democratic ideals to function in India. That is the main concept of Indian National Congress. And next, within 1 year, in the year of 1886, total Congress party INC again conducted meetings were that 436 delegates attended to this meeting in different organizations in India. Okay, many people, Indian National Congress every year conducted meetings in the month of December in the different parts of the country. And many delegates soon, year to year, the delegates, leaders increased to attending this movement. Mainly delegates who are there in this meeting, mainly in the INC, the delegates who are attended, that people are lawyers, journalists, traders, industrialists, teachers and landlords. These people are joined to this meeting. Okay, and then there are few women also participated to this meeting. In that, one of the great women, she is